center. There they are. Good morning. So we're here in Kleiner Park, and we are on a wild goose hunt. There are a couple geese in the park that appear to have lost their feet. I believe they are these two geese right there, unfortunately. They're on the side up there. The pond is mostly frozen over. There's a few geese, but there's just those two right there. You got stubby feet. So we're gonna see if that's actually them this morning or not. I'm pretty sure it is. I've seen them quite a bit, just hanging out on the side of the pond. They do move around. I saw them at the other pond the other day, but we're gonna go see if we can't walk up to them here and see if that's them. So go to the other side of that building and walk around. Hopefully not disturb them too much. It's about 21 degrees out here this morning. Definitely a chilly morning. Bonnie's got her coat on. See, most of the geese are flying off now. I think those two are still hiding out over there. So let's try and invite Sherry onto the stream too, but didn't seem to work. Had some technical issues this morning. Anyway, it's good to be talking to y'all. I know we haven't been live much. Life's just been crazy. Work has been very all-consuming. And I just need to make time for what's important. So, all right. So there's that building. We'll walk up behind that building and see if we can get close without disturbing them too bad. It's definitely chilly. Yeah, Happy New Year, Amy. Let's see. Yeah, they're still sitting over there. Poor geese. So, see one of them right there. Where we go? Right there. So, zoom out here. Come on, Bonnie. Yeah, normally they have this pond is moving. It is frozen over. All right, all quiet. So that one's actually footed. It's doing okay. Those geese are clearing out, but that one on the ground there has got some trouble. So that's not doing well. So it's sad. We're just going to leave it. I'm not going to try to startle it. Clearly it's got a buddy with it. But yeah, it's got some trouble. There were 2 of them at one point, but I think one of them has disappeared. I think it's just this one that's left. So it's having some trouble. Poor Goose. We tried to call it into Fish and Wildlife, but they were unable to find the goose, unfortunately. So, had originally been on the other pond. Come on. But, come on. Shouldn't be letting us get this close. So. It's got some trouble. Honestly, I think they both do. But come on. Anyway. Yeah, no winning today, Priyanka. Just out for a walk. Been a while since we were live. My fingertips are freezing. I think we're going to go live this week with the game. Thinking maybe Thursday. Sorry about that. Looks warm here. Yeah. Well, relatively speaking. Might be warmer than it is for you, Holly. It's like 21 out, so. Don't have any snow on the ground. Now this pond is all frozen over just about. The other one is not. So Thursday's new updates for Animal Crossing. Oh, hey, Garfield. Yeah, I know. You can't tell anybody's name anymore. You can't hide your name. Hands are turning to popsicles. Good job, Bonnie. Always a good catcher. But, oh, it's cold. So cold. I get my exercise in though. It's somewhat frozen over there. Whew. Yeah, it's a beautiful park, that's for sure. Looks like they're doing some kind of construction over in the village. We heard a huge explosion last night. Then we saw smoke. It was coming from the park, so we're not sure what happened. I think someone blew up a garbage can or something. Whew. It's cold. I think we're gonna head straight into the village. Sometimes they have heaters in there. My hands are a bit nippy. There's some mallard ducks. Some widgeons over there. Some more mallards. We got 3 species of duck in this park. We got mallards, American widgeons, and golden eyes. There's some coots too. I wouldn't call coots ducks. I've heard a few wood duck calls, but I actually haven't seen the wood ducks. So I don't know what trees they're hanging out in or what. Hey, it's chilly. Well, we thought it could be a transformer, but it looked, when we saw a plume of smoke about 30 seconds later, and it was coming from inside the park. And there's no transformers in the park. Plus, I didn't see Optimus Prime anywhere, so if you don't see Optimus Prime, it can't be a transformer. I guess it can't be an Autobot. Could have been a Decepticon. Center. Someone's letting us cross. That's nice. Usually we get stonewalled here. Traffic just keeps moving. Hi. Chickadees. I see a fire pit. We can see what they're doing with the crane. Oh, they're taking down the Christmas tree. That's what's going on. I was curious. So we can't get too close. But they had this big old Christmas tree in the center of the village they set up every year. It looks like they are taking it down. They're de-ornamenting it, and they're probably going to lift it out. So we'll just stay back. Show you what it looks like. Oh, it's to the left of it anyway. Naked tree. Oh, it's Santa's hut. It looks like they're actually taking out Santa's hut. There's the fire pit. Hey, they're starting up the fountains. 9 o'clock on the dot. No music though. There's the rest of Santa's house. They're going to crane it out of here, bit by bit. So they're taking off the roof. And the tree. Dude up on top now. All right, come on. A little bit icy over here. Careful. So we'll stay on this side. That side looks like they've got all kinds of construction, so we'll just hang out here. Hey, you can see Santa's elves inside. Now we know what happens. All right, Bonnie, let's go. My hand is turning into a popsicle. Oh, is the skating rink gone? No, I think the skating rink is still there. You can go back. They haven't taken it out yet. Yeah, see all that. On the other side of the tree, there's that white wall. Let's see if there's still iced. Let's see if it's still got ice in it. And there's the Christmas tree. Here's how they store the Christmas tree ornaments. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? So, it's like a giant artificial Christmas tree. You got little cool hooks. Just pop it off there and pop it on the tree. That's pretty cool. See, there's the skating rink. But we shouldn't be here. It's a little too close to the crane. Come on. That's pretty cool. And two shows at once, a fountain show and a dismantling of a Christmas house show. It's pretty cool. All right, well, let's skedaddle. Good girl. Good center. Good girl, Bonnie. Yes. One last look. Yeah, usually on the hour they play music, but not at 9. All right, they're climbing off. All right, let's skedaddle. The puppy here is, so she doesn't want to stay in one place. It's a little chilly. So we'll walk on through the village, see how the signal is on the inside here. Pretty good. But this is our backyard. So it's almost like living in a big city with way reduced hours. Nothing opens before 11 most days, and usually a lot of things close pretty early. Like here's White House Black Market, 11 to 6, 10 to 8. Not really big city hours. So everything gets pretty quiet. Here's Chico's. Most places haven't brought in their spring wardrobes yet. Well, they say it's 25% off new styles. I don't know. Those kind of look like the old styles, but hard to say. It's only January. This is a Columbia store. See, that's my kind of store. Columbia store, Carhartt, Pendleton, stores that sell warm clothes. Center. There's where Sherry likes to buy her glasses. It's nice and quiet. Let's go. And they even close off the parking lot in the mornings for deliveries. So that's all right. Walking by Big Al's Sports Bar and Grill. Big Al's. That's just adult video arcades with alcohol and bowling. There are so many fights that start here. It's incredible. I think the police are on retainer here. Anytime you're mixing winning and losing and alcohol, it's not a good mix. It is chilly. We bought Loki some flowers to eat yesterday. Looks like they're marigolds. We'll see if he likes marigolds or not. Yeah, there's a BMW. Electric. There's the busiest street, state of Idaho. Bonnie, center. That is the busiest street in the state of Idaho. As we like to pretend, it's like we're living in Central Park, but like in Boise. And they are busy expanding the village all winter long. They've demoed the parking lot and they're building a whole new wing. Originally it was going to be like a multi 4 or 5 story building. I mean, 2 buildings, there's going to be a bridge between them. It's going to be fancy, but now it's going to be more of this kind of style, just single tier buildings, because the market is of course changed, and at least not as free and accessible now as it was a year ago when they were planning that. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Here's the extension to the village. Whew, it's chilly over here. This is my walk every morning. I can. There's Marshalls. This part's not so interesting. Just walking by a bunch of storefronts. They don't really have anything in the storefronts. It's just glass. Just go inside to see what there is. It'd be nice if they had displays. You know, they could really amp this up with some displays in the windows. It'd be fun. Here's Burlington Coat Factory. Oh, Bonnie loves these balls. All right, Bonnie, let's do the check. Wait. Let's check for ice. No ice. All right, Bonnie, let's go. Ready? Step up. Okay, let's go. Good job. Go. Go. Yeah, good job. Let's go. Just got to get her 3 ball jumps in. And then her spin around at the end. Her signature move. Here's a gap. And again, look, I mean, this is a huge storefront. It's behind the registers. They put up these signs. That's not very fun. They could actually do a proper display. And it'd be probably more eye-catching. Here's a Nike store. Okay. Paid for, really difficult to see poster. Some soccer player. Again, giant windows, pictures of people. You can't really see it because of the reflection. The contrast is bad. Again, come on. Skechers store. Again, huge windows. You can see they sell shoes, but come on. Let's get fancy. They should. Whew. Here's Petco. They're open. Let's go inside. My hands are freezing. They open at 9, so they're open. We've gotten rid of all the larger birds, though. They used to have a larger conures, but Petco's no longer stocking them. The parakeets are sleeping. Oh, man. Just rusting my fingers. It's pretty cold outside. Let's see. Bonnie's food. Bonnie's dog food. $22 a month. Not bad, though. Come on. Less than $1 a day. She's worth it, right? Yeah. Catch. Bad throw. All right. Oh, my whiskers are melting. Let's see, checking on Loki's stuff. Yeah, they have Loki's food. Loki's food is actually more expensive than Bonnie's food, but it lasts longer. All right. Hands are warming up. Hands are warming up. Anybody on adoption today? I don't think so. Nope. No adoptables. All right. Let's go. Oh, a couple chihuahuas coming in. Make room for them. Come here. Yes. Good job. What's this? All right, let's go. Whew. Back to the cold. It's so hard to read the screen. I had a matte screen protector that got cracked. I took it off. Now the screen is so reflective I can't hardly read it. All right, well, thanks, Holly. Go have fun packing. Barnes & Noble. It's hard to believe that Barnes & Noble survived Amazon. Has come back with a gusto. Yes, people really do like the bookstores. We went in there a couple times, but it's not a very comfy bookstore to be in. Part of it's because it's so busy. The other part is they organized it to be busy. Here's Michael's. Bonnie, what you doing? She's saying she wants a cookie. She wants breakfast. One, two, three. Ah, 3 in a row. All right, not bad. I've got her up to 8 in a row. I think it's usually my fault. Huh? That's just the craft door. Just the door. This is the Boise Co-op. We don't actually do that much shopping over here. No, we do buy a lot of produce. And then here's the apartments. Mac actually lives right over here in one of these apartments around the corner. Hey, it's the bus. It's our bus. Trying to see if it's the electric bus. It might be I think that's one of the new electric buses. Yeah. So we're almost home. And this is a 55 and up lifestyle unit called the Bree. And I had thought about moving my mom in here at one point before everything happened. It's not cheap though. But they're nice units. They're close to everything. And they get priorities on the pickleball courts. So the City of Meridian has pickleball courts over in the park. And if you live in the Bree, you get preferred times and priority for scheduling pickleball sessions. Not that pickleball is the safest sport to play. It's my understanding that anybody over 30 is at risk of serious knee injury, ankle injury, or otherwise spraining or breaking or pulling tendons. Because it seems like it's such a low impact sport. And it's easy to get injured. So here we go. Back into the park. Here we go. And those are the pickleball courts right underneath the sun. I'm out with the Popsicle Club this morning. That's the official name I've given everybody who walks when it's frozen. I don't know if there is such a club, but there should be. Should be Popsicle Club. Start handing out t-shirts, stickers, invitations. Join the Popsicle Club. Picture of a thermometer. So frozen, the rocks don't move. Yeah, the electric buses are super quiet. Don't you hear them coming and already you missed it. Attention to those schedules. Let's see. I think we got one more adventure in us this morning. I haven't been over there yet. So there's this building underneath the sun over there. That's the public toilet. But somewhere on the other side is where we saw the smoke coming from. There's the auditorium popping up over there. We'll just go take a peek over there to see if we see any scorch marks from the mysterious explosion last night. Because I'm curious if there's any signs. What's going on? It's really hard to read the screen. Hey, look, there's my house. There's Sherry. Say hello, Sherry. Can't see her. She's in the house. She says it's too cold. Too cold. All right, center. Hey. Good job. Gentleman crossing with his canine companion, another canine companion coming down the way, so we'll just wait here a minute till it clears out. And someone coming with a couple others down the road, so. Yeah. And that person down there, their dog is, 2 dogs are walking him. Okay, we're gonna see what happens here. Little Frenchie or something. Good job. Thank you. Good girl. All right. The way is clear, so let's go. All right, let's go see if we can find any evidence. Because the smoke last night was coming up this way. Like coming up that way. So let's go walk around and see if we can figure out what happened. We already found the goose. So we're gonna let that be. Let's go see if we can find the smoke or the evidence of explosions. Check around the auditorium. So there's nothing out here. It's also possible they were throwing something in the lake in this corner. Sometimes we see kids, older kids, teenagers playing around here at night. So let's see. What can we see on this side? Someone made a trail of dirt, but that's nothing. Nothing up there. It all looks pretty clean. Kids peeling out with bicycles. Nothing going on up here. Hi, Bonnie. Nothing obvious down there. Nothing obvious out here. So, no clue what we saw, Sherry. Let's go take a look to see if that goose is still there. Definitely wasn't wanting to move on this morning. But the flock has moved on. So hopefully it did too. It's got a hard life. Step up. Good job. Come on. No, wait, we're not playing up there. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Catch. All right. All right. Lady coming through with the dog over there. I think I see the goose. There's 2 of them. They've moved on a little bit. Can't really tell on the camera probably. But on the left side of that tree, there's 1 goose standing, another laying down. They had been over there, right? That's where we found them this morning. So they moved on up to there. I think one of them is actually okay, and the other one is the one that's got the problem, unfortunately. So let's go. I was walking one morning. It was like right along the path, and it stood up, and it just had posts for feet. Poor thing. So it's somewhat mobile, but it could be its mate with it. I think geese mate for life, so that could be its partner. It's actually moving its head right now, and it's trying to eat grass. The other one's laying down next to it. It's good it's not alone. So nature can play its course. Here we can see one of them standing up and walking. The other one's sitting there. So, but they're doing their own thing, trying to survive like we all are, you know. It's romantic to some extent. You don't have to be alone. So, hopefully, life goes on. Who knows? We're actually new here at this park. Those geese could be regulars here. We have no idea. Maybe they've been having it's had a problem for years. Just happens to live here, you know? We're the strangers. Yeah, Boise's parks are definitely a mess. This is the City of Meridian's parks. Let's see, they're both standing up. Let's see if they are the geese in question. I could be wrong about these two geese in particular. So. It is a rare sight. A couple of coots. We do have them. And there's a third coot right there. All right. Come around the corner. Looking to see if you got their feet or not, but let's let them be. Come on. All right, well, my battery's on the fritz. Got about 10 left, so I'll see y'all later. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I think we're going to be up for a game this week. I'm thinking Thursday. think Thursday would be a good time for a game. And we'll see you Thursday evening. So I don't know why Sherry's phone loses so much signal out here. All them fancy features, I don't know. But there go them ducks. See you all around. Popsicle John signing off. Bye-bye. It's a cold one.